What in the world happened last night, Mark? I mean, what happened in front of you with the Clippers come back from 31 down?
Well, I mean, Doc gave a very unflattering comment, if that makes sense, about these Clippers, man. He called them the roaches. So they just don't die, man. You can hit them, you can swat them, you can step on them, and they find a way to survive. A lot of people probably don't know the Clippers story. There's been like 3 games in which they have overcame deficits of 20-plus in the regular season, 2 of which were over 25, or 25 or over. So, I mean, the Warriors got to know you can't just rest. You can't just count them out or think that they're going to give up. This is like, a junkyard dog mentality that they have. Nobody believes in them. Nobody thinks they could win. There's no all-stars. There's no superstars, although we should probably start considering Lou Williams a superstar. But they just keep fighting, and that's just been their mentality. And to come back from that, I mean, it has to be very, very embarrassing for the Warriors, and probably was so embarrassing that it kind of overshadowed for the moment what happened with Cousins. It was a very quiet locker room. A couple guys didn't speak. And in this playoffs, you can't play games like that because, as you saw, injuries can happen, and they basically also just lost about 3 potential days of rest had they had swept the Clippers.
Marc Spears from the Undefeated right here on the Rich Eisen Show. And when you mention the Clippers as roaches, it's not just coming back from deficits within games. It's also Tobias Harris getting traded away and everybody thinking that that's the end. We had Doc on the show about 10 days ago, and he admitted that it was a tough sell within the locker room to say, let's just keep going while Harris goes to the Sixers. So everything that we're seeing here from these comebacks throughout the season, last night, Tobias Harris going, team is still in the playoffs right now. Does this position the Clippers any better, what happened last night for July 1st, do you think, Mark?
I mean, Warriors win the next 3 games, we'll probably forget about it. I mean, I think it has a 15 minutes of fame. It's a good story if they win on Thursday or win on Sunday, and which is, it's not out of the realm of possibility. They could. But with their salary situation, it ain't those guys, with all due respect, that they're looking towards to lead their future into trying to compete for a title. It's a guy like Kevin Durant or Kawhi Leonard or Kyrie Irving that they're really looking at. So I don't know if this impresses a free agent other to say that, the Clippers as an organization are going in the right direction, have a solid foundation, has an owner that cares and will spend money. As somebody told me before, Blake Griffin and Chris Paul and DeAndre Jordan got all the masseuses and all the nice stuff. Now everybody gets everything. So there's a lot more money being spent in the Ballmer regime than the previous regime, and a lot more to be excited about with Clippers basketball than in the past.
For more of The Rich Eisen Show, tune to Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV for free on BR Live or download the Rich Eisen Show app.